Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Advanced Wars by Web replay. It's on the north side as the, what's this called, the new one? Umbra Wilds, Lash, we got Matthjass. On the south side as the Purple Lightning Jess, we got Alithinar. I don't know how to pronounce any of these names. Oh, we do have an early APC. This is a high funds game, so extra monies to be put into bags. And my apologies for those who are watching this on YouTube as well as live stream. There's been some sort of update there where one of the players have a line through their name when expecting a replay. I'm not sure why. That wasn't like that beforehand, and I don't know how to get rid of it. We have an early medium tank on the field. Of course, Jess is the ground commander. She does all defensive firepower on all ground vehicles. All other units, excluding foot soldiers, lose 10% firepower. There is supposed to be one common tower. Nope, there's two common towers for both sides, so this one's a bit more contestable. But based on the movements, I can see that this one's it goes south and northwards when it comes to availability. Both sides now have a medium tank in the field. Both sides have artillery as well. Lash, of course, gets plus 10% firepower per defense star, which is nice, but nothing too significant, honestly. It generally means she gets plus 10% firepower from just simply attacking from planes, with some exceptions. Well, many exceptions. Got a Neo tank up north for Lash, as well as down south by Jess. There's a number of forests and fields, so we could possibly see terrain tactics as a possibility if she really wants increased mobility to going through the forests. There is a fair number of them on the field. We got more Neo tanks in the field. Does strike the artillery there. Another Neo tank, another tank, and an infantry unit there. Wait a second, is this no? Oh yeah, there is an airport on the map. So got some early picks there by Jess. Of course, the Lash did a good hit there in the artillery. Now this artillery is in range of this medium tank. There's a Neo tank, but the Neo tank can't really advance forward to strike the medium tank. It'll be in range of this the opponent's Neo tank. Though if she somehow squeezes out a power, then the Neo tank may be able to sprint across the forest and hit it after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So terrain tactics could be useful this turn. Nope, that's overcharge rather than terrain tactics. If she strikes there, does use the medium tank to strike the medium tank. And no terrain tactics to charge Neo tank forward. Of course, there's a bomber on the field now. Jess or Lash has deployed out a fighter counter. Artillery got a decent shot on the medium tank. Goes for a full overdrive already. I always forget how quick the high funds go. And managed to range the Neo tank. Got terrain tactics next turn, which could be useful to have the artillery strike the Neo tank or the Neo tank. Probably a good idea to hit the Neo tank. Use artillery to strike the Neo tank there, so she's not popping her prime tactics. Neo tank, or an 8 here. Lash's turn. Bomber advancing, strikes the infantry unit there. It looks like overall Jess has fallen back. Neo tank's in range of the Neo tank. Of course, on 3 defense star city, but a terrain tactic would give the Neo tank not only plus 2% firepower from being on top of planes, but also another 10% activation power. So it'd be effectively no difference in hitting it on a road, and not necessarily, far from it. And Lash is not claiming the other comm tower, so she's falling behind there. Jess could try interrupting it, but it will be a sacrifice of the unit. Looks like she's going to push forward the tank there. Neo Tank strikes the unit there. Interrupts the capture there. Feels like Jess is in a pretty good position right now. They have similar values at the moment, so it can go still either way. Got Neo Tank down south. And there's the prime tactics. See, artillery's not in range of anything, so I'm not sure exactly where she's going to be eyeing. She could probably take out this tank there to get a massive boost strike onto that Neo Tank. Finish off there, and she will get a pretty good booster strike there. There's probably going to be a overdrive next turn. Takes the APC. APC itself almost out of fuel. Apparently does not know how to refuel itself, just others. Battlecopter, Neo Tank, infantry. Prime Tactic was not too terribly powerful, but it is pretty good at providing defense afterwards. We saw the artillery there, it hits another infantry unit, survives thanks to Prime Tactics. Of course, just on 2 counters, Lash is only 1. The APC does get struck by 3 health artillery. Anti-air tank and Neo Tank. Anti-air gets struck. We do have now another overdrive available. Unit goes down, battlecopter strikes battlecopter. Of course, still got the bomber here. The fighter is getting pretty close. Yeah, even with overdrive or overcharge, there's no chance of that anti to strike that fighter. Bomber, artillery, infantry, recon. Lash making a little bit desperate if she's trying to recon. But there's plenty of traversable land down here after shores effectively equal the roads, so there's a bit of sea there in between. We got turbocharge. Turbocharge, of course, is going to do a 1-2 punch, but she has almost enough charge left over for another turbocharge as well, so she'll get her 1-2 charge punch. Takes out the Neo Tank. Terrain tactics now available. Tank does strike tank, tank strikes tank. Artillery strikes infantry unit there. That 3 up artillery has been safing around for quite some time. Damage there, strikes the infantry unit there, finish off the infantry unit, capturing the city there, and pops the Prime Tactics mid-turn. The bomb is effectively knocked out, probably survived thanks to the plus 10% defense bonus from activating the power superpower. Lash is pushing pretty far forward. Now the Neo Tank forward, got another artillery. Ends the turn of 184,000. She has a pretty good advantage. Jess has 135, so she's about, what, a turn behind? But it's her turn. The front lines have collapsed on each other, so a lot of easy targets. Does not take the fighter there, but can at least finish off the 1 health bomber. Or, nope. Oh, maybe can finish off the 1 health bomber. Neo takes very forward, strikes the wounded infantry unit there, takes the 4 health infantry unit there. Good strike from high ground. Does not take out that infantry unit there, but 1 health is not exactly effective anymore. Fighter, medium tank, infantry. Good shots there. Takes out the Neo Tank, so we've got another overdrive available. Recon strikes infantry. Tank finishes off Neo Tank. Neo Tank strikes infantry. think our APC does fall back there. Jess's turn. She does have her overdrive and pops the overdrive. My apologies, need to open up my drink. And we'll be striking the infantry in there. Strikes the Neo tank there. Almost knocking out. Lash still has an ATR in the or a bomb in the region, but it's not too much other supporting units. He even takes time to machine gun the Neo tank. Does not take it out there. Probably close to getting to 1% health now. Even taking time to take multiple machine gun shots against the Neo tanks. Regular tank strikes Neo tank, leaving it at 1 health. At this point in time, it feels like both players wish they're playing Andy. You hear Neo tank. Bomber takes out the Neo tank. Infantry finish off the. Oh, does not finish off the battlecopter. Hey, we got a midterm terrain tactics. Lash must be getting a little bit panicky if she's trying to go for terrain tactics. It will give her perfect movement. There's a Neo tank and anti-air. Try to finish off bomb or battlecopter. Managed to get wounded there. Does not take out that infantry there. Bomber, infantry, anti-air. Lash in turn of 160. Jess starts turn of 125, so Jess is still behind. Finish off with bomber. Fighter takes the bomber there. A lot of juicy targets going down for Lash. Completely surrounds the Neo tank. This anti-air may be able to just free the Neo tank. Anti-air Neo tank battlecopter infantry. Well, fire does finish another 1 health bomber. Anti-air strikes the fighter. He drops the capture there. Right now, Lash, both players at 38,000. So got some despicable neutral profit center. Lash is still down 1 comm tower this entire game. Neo tank, battlecopter, infantry. Instead of 164, just returned to 144. Another turbo charge now available. Takes out the Neo tank with a 5 health infantry. Of course, let's get that tank in range. Anti-air Neo tank. And we've got another terrain tactics. Lash is trying to finish the game sooner rather than later. Takes out that unit there, puts 1 health fighter on top of the city. The 1 health fighter has 5 fuel remaining, which so likely it will burn itself up next turn. Consumes 5 fuel today, last time I checked. Another Neo tank. Artillery, battlecopter, infantry. And here comes another, could be a turbocharge for 1-2 punch or full overdrive. Got the turbocharge. Good damage from both those units. Of course, got the anti-air. The artillery's out of range, anything that's ground. Neo tank, anti-air, and artillery. And the fighter does get blown up due to lack of fuel. Transfer the property out, takes the battlecopter. Neo tank strikes Neo tank. Does fully surround that fighter. strikes on those units there. Neotank strikes the Neotank and does use another turbocharge, the 1-2 punch. Neotank battlecopter infantry. Neotank does strike the anti-air, and that anti-air as well. Another terrain tactics. Will Lash go for it once again? Does get that back Neotank there, and sort of machine guns up the artillery. Got a full mega tank by Lash now. Tank infantry, mega tank. Lash turns 155, just starts turning 150, so pretty even. Of course, we got multiple Neotanks on the flank here. We may see a prime tactics next turn. All the artillery pieces went down. Just leaving one at 5 health. Lash is taking significant amount of hits. Bomber, infantry. And not going for... not sure what to do late prime tactics unless she's going to resign. But I assume hitting the Neotank would be a better target. Let's give a shot there on that Neotank. Fighter, medium tank, infantry. And resign. So it was a resign. This is Grade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.